Exfiltration has defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akaran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the...
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Hold position! Gargantuan Xenos digger.
Take heed, Meridian. Trygon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trygon could be anywhere. Close formation!
Form up and
See your weapon, I'll punch you! Fresh cartridge.
Trygon assault incoming! Change position. Maintain formation. Reposition and refocus.
Get us the grave, Xenos! That is no order. Steal your mind!
Close ranks! Hunter down! Elite level Xenos. Passive.
fresh cartridge. Here comes the Trygon!
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trygon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the
Our banner
lift
awaits
to
our
reroute
call.
closer to Metrian's beam.
Understood, Magos. The lift is within our sights. Feed of biomass. Go.
I have summoned the transport lift at the request of Magos Gallium. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound.
Perplexed, I have transmitted no authorizations.
Location security indefensible. Reposition frequently to compensate.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Wait out the lift while rotating positions. You're in the picture. Forward. Watch for annex location.
Now to the lift!
Inserting rounds. Ready to meet.
Committed to this course. Iron Halo online.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Damaged servo skull logged into mission report.
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Magos Gallium, brothers.
A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Nuisance correction requested.
I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before.
The servo skull is of little concern to the objective. No Trygon shall compromise our objective. Before the day's end, it shall die to our hands.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. At your own.
Adrian has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail.
We must move as one next to help. Scanning.
When you die, I want you to fully record your howls of agony for future intimidation.
Borrower incoming!
The facility will be infested in moments.
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Procure melter charges and affix them to the Tyranid burrows.
Gallia knows nothing of the shadow.
Our strategy
I
hinges
do.
on melter charges.
Source melter charges without delay.
Without melter charges, we will be overrun. I have a melter charge.
You are
The Tyranid minister sorted.
Resupply.
Knocking melter bomb in place.
Life support tunnel collapsed.
Iron Hail ready. Keep scanning for signs of the Trygon.
This is Magos Gallia.
Inside the
I hereby
facility,
order you to turn
you'll
your
find
weapons on each
Mitra
other.
cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Inuel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Iron Hail online. Elite level Xenos.
A Tyranid biovore. Watch for spore mines.
Zone secure. You copy. Enhanced tactics.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Dig in and defend!
Commencing signal disruption.
Banner, Ready to deploy. Fresh cartridge.
Throwing fragments. Control of the machine is ours. Secure that console uplink.
The power cell is required to restore everything to the facility.
Pulling out a console ring.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Counter-tactics successful.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
I will hold the console. Come.
Task complete. Console uplink set.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes. These technologies Astartes flash have accomplished nothing, Gallia. My imagination was not already achieving my goals. Silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm position of that quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Xenos horde. For the Imperium. Alien intimate flag. Honor our chapter's colors. Get back on mission. The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Our boats shall bellow the your weapon on hot. That silenced the Tyranid's vile chitty. What's the fire around? No going through our adversary wishes to renew their assault. Deny them the advantage.
One last maelstrom we go. evacuation point ahead.
That's it! Heretical behavior! The foe wants battle! Deny it! The soil no longer trembles, and the ravenous put grenades here. Crush the ravenous brood. See you what the malfunction. Engaging elite calculations. Look found, our banner awaits some further. Keep going forward.
Meridian, I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about.
Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trygon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Meridian, form up and dig in for a fight.
Focus on the gaps in the Trygon's exoskeleton.
Xenos tunnel identified. Acquire a melter charge. Annihilate Tyranid rally points.
I hate these rancid vermin, but killing them is gratifying.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Cleanse those Xenos passages.
Purify the area of the chittering hordes.
Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges.
Melter charge deployment approved. Obliterate every last odious scourge!
tracks a friend. Grab the melter charges on top their moldering passageways.
The thermal power of the Imperium. This infestation. Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges.
Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots. Purify the area of the chittering hordes. Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. Obliterate every last odious scourge!
Trygon counterattack!
Iron Halo protocol. Trygon on the offensive.
Where should I start you? My duty bears its end. Inserting rounds.
Beware of Xenos assault!
Trygon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Viridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
Magos, how well did you know Metrian?
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.